Hey everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday, and welcome replay viewers. So I have a plan today with you guys, my D Squad, since I never know if someone has shared or not, and I don't have a chance to do shadows, and I don't know why that is. I have my computer open, and so I'm thinking I can see there if you guys are sharing or not. So that's my big plan. Let's see if this works. I just have to turn the... Oh, I'll have to turn the volume down. I guess I can't do music at this moment. And there'll be a delay. This is going to be so strange. Okay, so, hey Mom, you're in my house. That's strange. My mom is downstairs and she's watching. That's awesome. Hi. Hey everybody. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, last week was Labor Day, Monday, and I just did not get it together. I had a birthday party happening here. So, oh my gosh, but now I can see. Thank you, Old Mantras, for sharing. Okay, so this is working. So maybe I don't need the computer. Let's see, let's find out. Okay, so yeah, tell me where you guys are watching from. Although I'll ask that on Facebook too. My weekend was great, a very busy weekend. I worked a lot, my books. I've got 3 books coming out next year. It's insane. I don't know why the schedule is the way it is, but I've been really busy working on those. So yeah, Costa Rica, Providence, Virginia, Florida, San Antonio, awesome. Hurricane-free Canada. So if you guys have a chance to share, that would be so appreciated. It's really the best way you can say thank you is to share the scopes. And I'm going to see if I can tell who's sharing now, because I haven't seen any other shares come in. You can either do it on Twitter or Facebook, I think, or just Periscope. I think you swipe or you click on the 3 dots for a super heart. Thank you, dirty uncles. I don't even know what the super heart thing is. Thank you, though. I think that costs money. It seems so unnecessary, but thank you. It's very sweet. 3 dots. Thank you, Dylan. Thanks, Mom. So click on the 3 dots and then share, and I will do shout-outs for the next few moments before we invite Facebook to join as well. You just got power back? Oh, good. Thank you. All right, so guys, are you sharing? Sharing isn't working? Let's see. Oh, now I'm seeing that people are joining, but I'm not seeing shares. What is going on? This is crazy. Well, thank you everyone who's sharing that I can't see. And thank you, Beef, for Peach, for that. I'm not going to take any money for these super hearts. That just seems so weird to me. My books, well, you can go to mckellarmath.com and find out more about my books. So far, I've only written math books. That might change someday, but right now they're all about teaching math, or about telling really sweet stories to little kids and then sneaking math into the book so that kids actually are learning math. Oh, another super heart. Thank you, Vito Mike. That's very sweet. Again, don't spend money. This is not what this is about, for me anyway. Oh, thank you, South Jersey Broker. The math book slider tool is great. I'm so proud of the math book slider button. That was my one vision for McKellar Math. I was like, you know what? I want there to be a button, and you slide it, and you can see which age, you pick the age of your kid, and then you find out which book is best for that. Thank you, Marissa Marino, for a super heart. Thank you. Shares aren't working. How frustrating. Well, thank you, Naomi, for letting me know. So thank you, everyone who's sharing. I'm going to invite Facebook because we're hanging out for a while, and I haven't even invited Facebook yet. I feel strange. Cash for love. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. It seems so strange, but thank you. I really appreciate the effort and the sentiment. Okay. Thanks. Hey everyone, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. My name is Danica McKellar, and every Monday, except for like last Monday, which was Labor Day, we get together and talk about something that will inspire us, maybe help us to have a better day, a better week, feel better about things, be more motivated to be our best selves, and to not give ourselves a hard time when we don't have to, which we all do all the time, don't we? I feel like I haven't spoken forever. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, so where are you guys watching from? I've heard a lot of people on Periscope already have told me. Kentucky, you guys can tell me again, or if they're new viewers, you need some McKellar Motivational Monday. Yes, today we're going to be talking about uncertainty and how to deal with it. Because there are always things that we are uncertain about, that we don't know, that we are just dying to know. Richmond and Arizona, Spain, very cool. These are yoga pants. My outfit doesn't go together at all. There's no rhyme or reason to this. This is actually a dress. Obviously, I've been home all day. Washington, Texas, San Jose, Lima, Peru. Very cool. And 2 people in a row from Peru. That's amazing. Atlanta. And Ariz, I don't know where that is. I have to go look it up. I'm not on set today. No, this is one of those in-between times when I'm working on my books mostly. Working on more McKellar math books. Another like picture book, and then a little board book. And I can't talk about these yet. I can talk about the picture book that comes out in February. It's called 10 Magic Butterflies. But that's not what we're here to talk about right now. Today we're here to talk about uncertainty. Toronto, Rob, that's where the scarf is. This is the Toronto Blue Jays. Book number 5 of 7. Well, it's 8 total. And thank you, Tori. It's complicated. Well, let's talk about the books at the end, because I want to get to what I'm promising in the title of this, which is uncertainty. So, first of all, uncertainty. So, this is when you don't know something, especially if you want to know something that you don't know. And a lot of times, yes, the Heisenberg uncertainty. So, when I start, so how many of you are dealing with an issue of uncertainty? Something in your life you want to know, and you just can't know yet, and it's driving you crazy. Anybody? And feel free to say what that is. It could be just, you know, like, what's my next job going to be? Or what can I, you know, am I going to fall in love? Am I going to have a baby? What's going to happen? Or even something small that's going on in the workplace or in personal life. Like, what did that person mean? And I don't know. Your health, sure. Your job, moving, if you have to move, where am I going to move to? What house am I going to find? I haven't found one yet, and I only have 2 weeks left. Whatever it is. There's every day, all the time, wondering about how your ex is feeling. Yeah. If you'll be in a relationship again, Devin. What's the future of the world and country part? Carol, that is a lot. If a girl likes you, waiting for your star testing scores. Yeah, oh my gosh. There are so many things. Should you officially start dating the girl you're saying? There's so many things that we are unsure about, because in this life we don't get to know everything. If we get to know everything, I guess then it won't be the point, right? I don't know. I still would like to know things. I guess you could say I'm a little bit of control freak. 31 with no direction. You just want to help people. That's a beautiful place to start. Peace. What if you defeat the boss enemy in your current video game? Then what will your purpose be anymore, Dylan? I know that's a hard one too. You like knowing things. Yes. So a lot of us deal with that. Right? Blue Jays. Everyone loves, yeah. My son's favorite team is the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't know why. But I got this scarf and I just love it. It's so fluffy and I just like it. I've been wearing it today for some reason. So, yes. There are a lot of uncertain things. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. So this is another one of these scopes that I am borrowing some cool wisdom from this book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, which I love. And his birthday was awesome, Devin. Thank you for asking. There's a chapter 6, that talks a lot about dealing with uncertainty. And there's a phrase from this book that I love, and it's simply the wisdom of uncertainty. The wisdom of uncertainty, which is kind of interesting. It seems like an oxymoron, but it's actually comforting when you can let it in. There's like all these conversations going on. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Roberto. So, one of the things about uncertainty is that we feel insecure, right? After all, certainty, if we know what something's going to happen, if we know what's going to happen, then we feel nice and secure about it. Okay, good. Of course, it's always an illusion, but regardless, here's a little paragraph about security. Deepak Chopra is the author. He says, people are constantly seeking security, and you will find that seeking security is actually a very ephemeral thing. Even attachment to money is a sign of insecurity. You might say, when I have X million dollars, then I'll be secure. I'll be financially independent and I'll retire. Then I'll do all the things I really want to do. But of course, that never happens, right? Those who seek security chase it for a lifetime without finding it. It remains elusive and ephemeral because security can never come from money alone, or people for that matter. Attachment to money will always create insecurity no matter how much money you have in the bank. In fact, some of the people who have the most money are the most insecure. And some of us know those people. Oh, I was blocking my own light. Have you guys seen that? Have you ever experienced that? Maybe even just in a movie. But it's become a cliche, right? That people who are at the top are they're greedy and they're power hungry and thirsty and they're never really happy. They don't have what really matters. And then the people with not as much money, they've got a great family home life. I mean, it's a cliche, but cliches exist for a reason, let's face it. So insecure actors, yes, there are a lot of insecure actors. Not everyone, but a lot of them are, indeed. So Here we go. The search for security is an illusion. In ancient wisdom traditions, the solution to this whole dilemma lies in the wisdom of insecurity, or the wisdom of uncertainty. Think about that. The wisdom of uncertainty. This means that the search for security and certainty is actually an attachment to the past, right? The past is known. So the known is nothing other than the prison of our past conditioning. There's no evolution in that, right? Well, if everything stays exactly as it is right now, if I reach some sort of plateau in my life, then I'll be safe, then I'll be secure, nothing's going to change, and I'll be okay. But that's not actually what we need in this life, even though it seems like it, right? Yes, well, yes, today is an interesting day to talk about uncertainty, Mike. You're absolutely right. Our whole world's changed 16 years ago today with 9/11. A lot of uncertainty. When we think that, well, right, we think we're untouchable as a country, that war will never come to our country because we're the United States, and it did, and it could again. So, regardless, we can't know the future. And what we're talking about today is letting go of that need to know the future and really just being in the present moment and being okay. In fact, not just being okay with not knowing, but embracing it and experiencing that as part of what is exciting about life. So, uncertainty, on the other hand, is the fertile ground of pure creativity and freedom. Uncertainty means stepping into the unknown in every moment of our existence. The unknown is the field of all possibilities. And think about that. One more thing. If we know everything that's going to happen, it's not that interesting. And more than that, by wanting to know, we have this sort of arrogance that we know what's best. We know what's best for our lives. And guess what? We don't know what's best for our lives. Here's another question. How many of you have had a plan, a big plan, like a big life plan? Maybe it's what you were going to major in college, or somebody who you were sure you were going to marry, or whatever it is. You had a plan. And then that plan got thwarted. And then it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be. Maybe it was for the best. Really, actually for the best. How many of you have had that experience? And if you have, Allie, Selena, been there, real Mike? Yeah. Yeah, something better came along, Marissa. Absolutely. How about you guys? I know there's a little bit more of a delay on Facebook. John, yes, you have? Right. And it changed you for the better. Most people go through that. And yet, even though most people go through that, we still want to know. We still think we know how it should go down. We're like, yeah, but I want to know what's going to happen, and I want it to be this. And then if it's not, then I'm not sure what's going to happen. And no, we don't know. We can do our best, but that's all we can do. So, when you don't know what's coming, maybe that's okay. Just putting it out there. So here's one more thing I want to talk about for uncertainty. It says, this is Deepak, I'm reading from Deepak Chopra's book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, which I love. Yes, God knows all. Whatever you believe in, whatever it is, whether it's God or higher power or whatever, there's something else. There's something bigger than us. There just is. There's some infinite organizing power out there that is beyond our comprehension. And when we can just let go a little and just say, you know what? Someone else is taking care of this, or something else is taking care of this. There's something else going on. I don't have to organize everything. I don't have to know what's best. It's really okay. I can do my best and then let it go. Some people say let go, let God. Let go, let be. That's another one. Protons and electrons, Chris, that's another one. Yes. Actually, I hadn't heard that one before, but it could work. Yes, it's true. Right, Leslie? Yeah. Carol, yes. What are my uncertainties? Well, I mean, yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll tell you guys. Been wanting to have a baby. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure if it's going to. It's a big one. It's a big one. And I'm a little bit older, so, you know. But who knows? I think that's what I want. We'll see. I'm not going to talk a lot about that. But yes, I do have a big, huge, big unknown uncertainty in my life that I would love to know. I've even thought about, like, going to, like, an astrologer or, like, tarot reader or something, so someone could just tell me. Problem is, I probably wouldn't believe them, regardless. Prepare to be surprised. Dan in Real Life. Coffee and Chords, that is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies, Dan in Real Life. It's a simple little movie. It's so fun. I love it. That's amazing that you just quoted that. So here's this last paragraph I want to read to you guys about uncertainty from this book, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Today I will factor in uncertainty as an essential ingredient of my experience. As an essential ingredient, think about that. Not just as something you'll tolerate or put up with, but as an essential ingredient. In my willingness to accept uncertainty, solutions will spontaneously emerge out of the problem, out of the confusion, out of the disorder, the chaos. The more uncertain things seem to be, the more secure I will feel. That's a tough one, but think about that. The more uncertain things seem to be, the more secure I will feel. Because uncertainty is my path to freedom. Freedom, creativity, unexpected solutions, unexpected paths that we couldn't have planned for ourselves. We really couldn't have. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. So that's interesting. That's really just turning it over to the universe, to God, to a higher power, to whatever you believe in or whatever you don't believe in. Even if you just know, like, there's just something out there. Turning it over to that something. So that's what I wanted to talk with you guys about today, is uncertainty. You know, Kiwi, I'm actually not fed up of people bringing up the Wonder Years, because it was a beautiful, wonderful project I got to be a part of a long time ago, but it helped to define the rest of my life. It's a lot of the people who buy my math books, a lot of the people who go to McKellarMath.com and use my big slider button to see which book is right for them, like we were talking about earlier. A lot of those people watched the Wonder Years, and now they've got kids and they need some math help, and so that gives me an extra platform. The irony of the scope, J-Rod, is that you're going through uncertainty and this happens to be the topic. That happens a lot, doesn't it? We hear just the thing we need to. You found this book difficult to read? This is a great book. And you know, I actually have read this book several times, and I get new stuff out of it every single time I read it. I find it incredibly comforting, and it just resonates. Thank you, Allie. Is there anything else how do I come up with the topics for these scopes? That's a good question, Abram. Sometimes I ask you guys, people will tweet me. Lately I've been on and off picking topics from this book because I love it so much and I think it's so useful. I discovered this book 17 years ago. It was 2000. I remember because I had been in a car accident, I had whiplash, and I had all this free time laying around in bed. And I had this book and just hadn't read it. And I was like, oh, pick up this. Hello? And this way, it's my son. I'm just doing the scope. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go show the book one more time, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far, this Monday, and have a great rest of the week. Remember the wisdom of uncertainty, that we don't have to know what's going to happen. We're okay. In fact, we're probably better off because we don't know what's best for us. We think we do. We can do our best, but we don't actually know. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much. Thank you for all your shares. If you like this, please share it. It always helps. Thank you for your follows. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you next week on McKellar Motivational Monday, if not before. I do Instagram stories. I post them all the time. Today we did a science experiment, and I posted it. Yeah. So check it out on Instagram. Draco, go to bed. Yeah, it's time to get ready for bed. Bye.